Evening folks, my name's Thew, and it's been a few days since TFNation, and I don't feel great. I'm still fairly exhausted from the whole thing, and I've got a bit of the old convention crud on the go, as they call it. My throat is wrecked, so we'll see how we go. We'll see how we get on. So yes, TFNation 2017. In my mind, I'm basically still there, because the vibe this year was just amazing. Because conventions aren't really a new thing for me anymore. Like, the novelty, there's very little mystery left, but like it's become more of like a pilgrimage, like a yearly thing where I just go and mingle with all the other people who I've met like through doing this, and we just sit around and have a good old shindig, and it's something that I feel like I just need in my life now. So yeah, for me it was just all about the people this year, all about the community, meeting some new faces, and just indulge our one shared, incredibly specific interest. So what happened? Friday was fairly civilized, actually. I got in about midday, and just from the word go I was just showered with prezzies, basically. I've got a photo somewhere of the amount of toys that people gave to me before the shops had even opened. God, there were so many good guests in that this year, and I didn't really engage with any of them. It's really bad. Like, I didn't get anything signed, I didn't do any selfies with the stars, I was just too busy having a good old time with my chums. But yes, kept it relatively civilised on the Friday. Dave and myself did the panel, and it was unbelievable, actually. We had this little room with about 70 chairs in, and the queue was about 5 times bigger than that, so they had to turn away like most of the people. I might be exaggerating, I didn't see the queue. They had to turn away more people than they could let in, which is ridiculous, so I had to do it again on the Saturday in a bigger room. It wasn't as good, but I did record the whole thing. I'll see if I can do a card. I don't really know how that works. Did I do it? The Club Con thing this year was really good. The script reading was just piss funny. Mark Ryan, that man is funny. And Hal Rail, I've never heard anyone say the word electron so much. I was taking a picture of the Nova Prime cosplayer, whoever that was. Beautiful job. And I hit this voice next to me. Like, it's so awesome, right? Like an American lady. I'm like, yeah man, awesome, see ya. It's Venus Terzo. Just completely blanked her. What a dick. Oh gosh, there was the most incredible display of Brave figures. My god, those things are amazing. I know very little about Brave, and I missed the panel both days. What a dickhead. I think on the Friday they had some AV trouble, so they did it again on the Saturday in a bigger room, in the main hall actually, and apparently it was a lot better. But I missed it again. What? Oh, useless. I saw the proper version. Remember that knockoff that I called Caligulus? It was a knockoff Brave ex-Kaiser Godmax, and they had a real one there. Couldn't believe it. It's like seeing an old mate. They had the prototype of the Unrustables, and I backed it on Kickstarter, so it was good to see it in the flesh. Looks so sick, man. Looking forward to that when it happens. Oh boy, the Forge was incredible. There's so much talent in this community. Do you know what? I love the Transformers community so much. I really do, man. Like, all the people I hung out and partied with were just so cool and so chill. And so much talent. God, artists and like creators, folks selling like little badges they'd made that were just beautiful. And like prints that they'd done, like original artwork. And I'm afraid I didn't buy any of it. Like, I got some badges, but I didn't buy any prints. I don't really have any way to transport them. I didn't come with a folder or anything. They just get creased in my bag. But it was just really good to see like so much love for this thing that we do, expressed through art that's so sort of lovingly done. And there's just so much sort of respect among the creators for each other's work. It's just really encouraging to see, you know, it gives you a bit of faith. It's rough out there right now, so it's good to be able to sort of take comfort in something and just express a bit of positivity through that. Like, basically, this is what I do. This is my way of doing this. Oh god, thanks for the Megatronia response, by the way. My gosh, it's currently Wednesday night. I put it up less than 24 hours ago. It's already had 10,000 hits and 1,000 likes. So thank you. Do you know what I mean? We all give back a little bit, don't we? Oh, God. If only everything was this simple. Massive respect, by the way, to the TFN crew. I noticed this year that everybody was just a lot more sort of relaxed and confident. Because I think last year was the first one, and everyone was a bit like, oh my god. But this year, everybody was completely on the game. Absolutely crushed it. And we got exclusives. There was an exclusive animated comic which I bought. Well, Scott from the team, actually, Scott Lumsden, saved me one. Didn't ask him to. He came over, he's like, check it out. I'm like, legend. So I got one of those. Haven't read it yet. And we also got exclusive toys. There was Rune, which I bought, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's a really cute little figure. But yes, Friday night was fairly civilized. I had a really nice game of Cards Against Humanity with about 15 people in a really noisy bar, basically just yelling obscenities at each other. But Saturday, unfortunately, it did go off the rails a bit. I barely remember. See, this is my problem. I always do this. I always go way too hard on one of the nights and have a crap time the following day. Sunday I was not on top form, but I think I handled it a bit better than I did last time. I was a bit like, oh, this is it. But like last year I was, I had some other shit going on that I couldn't reconcile in my head, so I was massively distracted last year. But this year, I think I managed a bit better. Just a couple of minor freakouts. Everyone's like, phew, phew, phew. I'm like, yeah. So a bit better than last year. I sat with Demi and Ursa for a while, and they nursed me back to health with wonderful Swedish snacks. So thank you guys. I don't want to keep name dropping because basically everybody was lovely. So if I spoke to you, then nice one. It was great. And if I was drunk and overbearing and irritating and completely inappropriate, then way sorry. But that's kind of it in terms of the con itself. For me, it was all about just hanging out with people this year. Like, the guests were fantastic, but I didn't engage with them, and that's my own problem. Oh, poor old Josh Perez. He comes over, he's like, hey, Theo, how you doing, man? I'm like, oh, yes, I am brilliant, aren't I? I completely forgot how to make conversation. So we'll get it next time. How about that? So I just want to say thank you to everybody I partied with, just for making my life a little bit brighter, making the whole experience so wonderful. I really do love this community, man. I don't know. I know it's lame and like not very articulate, but I just love it. You're all beautiful, wonderful people, and I would snog you all. Shall we get the toys out? Okay, so I got so many toys this year. Didn't really get anything massive. Definitely quantity uber Alice. Okay, let's have a look. Oh dear. First off, Tony Frostle, Soundwave SG-1, gave me this horrific Revenge of the Fallen Skids knockoff. Never seen anything like it. It's so crap. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Tony. In a similar vein, Ian found me this magnificent, I think it's a Machine Robo knockoff. Salvation in One, Waterborne Policeman. These leg fellas here have a touch of Psykill about them, so not entirely sure what that is, but Ian, I do appreciate it, mate. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. It wasn't all knockoffs, but there were a lot of them. This was given to me by the beautiful, beautiful Ben's Collectibles. It's a Rendsora. It's a leader scale knockoff of the Voyager class Last Night Megatron. And it is a truly beautiful thing. You know, you gotta think that can't be good for the industry, can it? If the stolen one is more accessible than the official one. But he did buy it with store credit, so victimless crime. Cheers, Ben. Sorry about the... Okay. My want list this year was very small, and it got filled up almost immediately when I got Blitzwing from ID Toys, I think. Oct 1 as well, so that was an immediate win. I got these within 1 minute of being in the dealer room. Been looking forward to both of these for a very long time, and it does make me happy that they're both in my house now. Yay! Titan's Return, Sea Spray. Titan's Return, Nightbeat, Titan Master. That was £2. This was given to me by John Hughes, who's a nice young man. Function X Browning. This is a rather sexy, I think, mostly die-cast highbrow. But like I say, I haven't unpacked yet, so I haven't really had a go on any of these. So I should be popping that out in a bit and making friends with it. I did want to get a high-grade Jazz this year, because I had my eye on Make Toys Downbeat, but in the end I went for Toy World Coolsville. So much more all about the toy than the animation model, and he's got kind of that sort of rough around the edges Diaclone charm. He's so pretty. It was 25 quid less. More knockoffs, I'm afraid. Ben Hall, lad who contacted me before the show, gave me a couple of these ridiculous, oversized Combiner Wars. But look at that. There are actually 3 of these, but they were too big. I couldn't take them all home, so while we were talking, this lady comes over. She's like, my grandson would love that. So there was a Rook, a Streetwise, and a First Aid. I think we gave her the first aid, share the love a little bit, take this home, give this to your grandson. And I saw her the next day and she's like, it's already broken. Ruining lives every day. Animated Snarl, which was given to me by somebody at the panel. I didn't get anybody's name, I'm so sorry. So when we're getting into the loose stuff, I'm probably going to get a lot of this wrong. If you're the fellow who gave me Snarl, along with the other one we'll get to in a bit, then please do let me know. And also know in your heart that you're wonderful. I bought this off Raz. This is a mint on card Transformers Energon Snowcat. Tenner for a boxed one, I'll take it. Oh yes, Jim van der Kolk sorted me out with a really, really bad Mirage knockoff. It's such crap. Thanks, Jim. This was also given to me at the panel. This is astonishing, actually. This is a beautiful, beautiful custom Titans Returns Stalker. Look at that. Just perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you, whoever you are, you wonderful, wonderful person. This was from Matt, one of the folks I bump into every single year. Really nice fella, very pale. This is a knockoff of the Iron Factory Galvatron, and it's named Galvontron. So, perfect. I like it a lot. It's actually a really nice little figure. It's a nice one, Matt. There's another one down there, which we'll get to when we get to it. Oh, Urban Species. I did get a few t-shirts this year, but they're all in the wash at the moment. TF Crossfire upgrade kit for the Revenge of the Fallen Superion, which I got like 2 weeks ago in a box. This is one of the fellows I bump into every time. It was quite hectic on the Sunday. So he's like, just take this, I'll see you later. He just bolted. That's extremely good. This is something I never thought I'd see in the flesh. Second one from Matt. This is same deal. Mech Fans Toys knockoff of Iron Factory Ultra Magnus, and it's called Ultramagnus. It's actually quite nice, this thing. It's a beautiful shade of blue. I can't be bothered to get it out, but it's really nice. There he is. Basically that. Hey, I'm unpacking. This is working out great. Oh yeah, this is completely unexpected. I was just sat in the bar on the Friday playing Cards Against Humanity with some peoples, and young Nick Snowden comes over, and he hands me the ATAX armor from the Kenner Aliens line, and it's this bloke who has like the stuff and he dresses up as an alien and he goes in disguise. It's so stupid. Basically an action figure of an alien queen cosplayer. I did have this as a kid and I really liked it. So thank you, Nick. You've done me gold there. I like it. You've done me gold? This one came in on the Friday. Yeah, just after the panel. It was the same fella who gave me the animated Snarl. Goddamn G1 Spinister. Mate, this is something I've always kind of half wanted. It's exactly as awful as I'd hoped. I'll put it there. Thank you, mate. These were given to me by a chap called Peter, who'd seen my pre-TFN video, remembered that he had some spare Pretenders that he didn't want anymore that I might like. So he passed me a Landmine and a Grimlock and a Submarauder. Ow, Peter. Just stunning. Thank you. Ooh, this was a big win. I didn't really expect to find these, but I popped to the space bridge and I found, or rather Paul found for me, Carnivax armor plates. This was something I really wanted to get this year. Oop. And I've dropped it on the ground. Tenner for both. Sod it. This was another space bridge find. Got me a Cybertron Megatron. Look at this beast. Yes, indeed. Oh, God. I've had the Legends one for a long time. I've got a couple of them, I think. The leader one is something else. It's so beautiful. Giant, ridiculous Batman dragster. I think this is £40. It's in great condition and it's complete. Winner. Cybertron Megatron. What's in this one? Oh yeah, I got some GoBots from the Toy Fu lads. Got me a Zemon. I also got a Destroyer. He's got the bits and he's got like proper rubber treads and he's in really good nick and it was £15. I only found out this year what Toy Fu actually do with the charity stuff. Like they work with Mary's Meals, who help to provide just regular food packages for like underprivileged kids in like third world countries, and they just do such a good job. They always have the good stuff and it's all for a good cause. I just love those guys so much. Toy Fu. This was another Toy Fu jobby. This is something I should have got years ago. Complete G1 Ultra Magnus. My brother had this when I was very young and it brings back a lot of really good memories. It's some kind of crap variant. There's no glass in the windows and the head's just got no paint on it. It's just really good to have one all the same. All the bits are down there, but it's in rather cracking condition, and it's completely complete, and it was 25 quid. We're barely halfway through. This is so much stuff. Like, I didn't get any, like, massive... I didn't get Triptychon, any masterpieces. I think the flashiest thing I got was that Toy World Jazz. Everything else is just bits and bobs, or, like, general retail stuff. For example, Nitro's use. I was queuing with a bunch of people, and one of them was this young lad, Kane. And, like, as soon as we got in, he just zips through the whole crowd and finds me this Nitro. So thank you, Kane, you legend. You've helped me secure my jet daddy. Nitro's use is to Zoohauser. Yes, show mascot and a completely lovely exclusive. There she is, baby. TFNation exclusive rune. I love it. I actually got this out and played with it a bit. It's really good. Artwork by Ed Pirry, who we'll come back to in a bit. So happy. First ever TFNation exclusive toy. Good job, folks. Let's do this again. Bag of Combiner Wars knockoffs. I think Graham gave me these. The Collector 75. Yeah, I'm sure he did. I think it's the Air Raid mold or the Firefly mold, but it's just crap. Look at this. Look at this shit. Thanks, Graham. This was from Erica. As soon as Rune was announced, she took this and she's like, I don't need this piece of crap anymore. And she goes, I have a bet with some people that you can crush it with your bare hands. But I don't know if I want to. I quite like it. Just a little tubby bumblebee, but in blue as glyph. It's cute. So yes, thank you, Erica, you cheeky legend. Oh yeah! I met a young lad. I think his name's Jeremy. He gave me this rather large, gorgeous car. Let's pop him out. Well, first, he also gave me, I think that's a Cliff Jumper keychain. Can you see that? Hey, Cliff Jumper keychain. That's adorable. I'm going to hang that off my bag. That's what I'm going to do. But he also gave me apparently a knockoff Leader 1, the mini machine robo. Ooh, God, it's horrible. Yeah, that's a knockoff. Along with this rather splendid car thing, which he tells me is from a show called Hello Carbot in Korea. No idea. It's actually kind of a lovely car mode. I really like it. I don't know what kind of play conventions this toy line uses. I've no idea what to expect, but it's a lovely thing, and you're a good lad, Jeremy. Nice one. Yet another toy foo find. Transformers Legends Slipstream. Good God, she's so pretty. Colours aren't really coming over on camera. I swear this camera has a problem with purples. Cyclonus look different, Galvatron look different, this looks different. Blah, blah, blah. It's nice. Felt a bit bad, actually. I was looking at Toy Foo and Kane was there, and he comes over, he's like, look what I found, it's Slipstream. And I was like, oh, sweet, thanks. It didn't occur to me till afterward that he might have wanted to buy it. I was just like, thanks, dickhead. Got me a Hot Soldiers, what's his name, soundtrack? Mini version of Soundwave. I think it's in like Chug style, but it's only little. Oh my God, that's adorable. Oh, it's so cute. It's got a little laser beak. Oh mate, that's perfect. This was £15 at Kapow. Fans cheer around the world. They sure do, buddy. Right, a couple of Galaxy shifters. I think these are from Poundland. This was given to me by a young lad named Nathan. More knockoff fuel for the beatdown fire. We'll see how we go on with that. Thank you, buddy. That, I think, is a poster from... Ooh, let's do paperwork. Got me Kay Zama's sketchbook, Volume 2. This is wonderful. Her art style, I could look at it all day. It's so beautiful and so badass. Kay Zama's awesome. This was given to me by Graham, of the Inky Boards blog. It's a postcard with some sweet Jeff Senior art, Megatron fighting Straxus. Oh, don't feel good. Whisper. Who gave me Whisper? Back on the Toy Foo bullshit. I somehow wound up with 2 copies of their fanzine. It's about Armada. Very little attachment to Armada, but I'll have a read of that. And we'll expand our minds a little, won't we? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is something that was being handed out by the lovely folks at the Refined Robot Co. Mr. Vegadeath, Dorian, and Mr. Waspshot, our Ben. They put together this little piece with some written sort of fan testimony stuff, the stories about collecting, and some rather nice photography from our Ben. And I fully support your endeavours, boys. And of course, Transformers animated sequel comic. Unofficial, turns out, but very lovingly done by Messrs. McFeely and Sorensen. Oh, such lovely folks. So good job, everybody. So proud. Why am I proud? Oh, got no stake in this. Right, back to it. A few more toys. Final Battle Jazz. That was given to me by a young lad who, he had one of my favourite things. He got Bob Buddy Ansky's autograph, but he didn't have anything for him to sign, so he signed the back of his phone. Fistful of Armada and Energon Happy Meal and Burger King toys. These are just such shit. These are from Dave Shorter, all the Akbars. Some wafer chocolate from Sweden, from Demian and Ursa. Got me a dog fight. Didn't really want it. I think this is my last purchase of the weekend, actually. I found myself with a bit of money left. So, I started rooting around, and I found GoBot's, Super GoBot's Throttle. And I've never seen one in this good condition. Couldn't believe how perfect that bike mode is. It's got little speed dials. GoBots are great. You can't tell me GoBots aren't good, man. Got me some Micromasters. I don't even know if they're part of a team. That's Hyperdrive. I don't know who that is. And I don't know who these are. I actually think I've got this one already. Honestly, they're so interchangeable, these things. They could be anything, but you know what? They're cute. They were in a bag, and I thought I'll have them. And that's how that happened. This is something a little bit special. This was given to me by the wonderfully talented and ever self-deprecating Ed Pirry. SH Fig Arts Godzilla, or Monster Arts, I don't know. But it's the late 90s. He said it was called Mogi Goji? I don't know. But yes, beautiful, beautiful Godzilla figure. There's a bunch of other stuff in there. There's a manila and some other crap. But that's wonderful. Ed, please love yourself. Anyway, before I forget, I did see Oliver from last year, who gave me Babby Clampdown. He passed me a spring load, but I've already got one, so I passed it on to Sam Palmer, who's lovely. So, spread the love, don't you? Now, knockoffs. 6 of these. Jim van der Kolk gave me a couple. There was another lad, I remember his face, but I don't think I got his name. Oh, happened again. Total garbage. Put into battle. Carl Arnold, legendary Carl Magus, gave me a little X that turns into a man. There he is. Oh, X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. Bill Harrison. Giant knockoff Minicon fella. And some kind of weird GoBot. I think this is from the GoBot Combiner. But, I don't know. Just 2 little weird red blokes. Thanks, Bill. Who gave me these? Very long blonde hair there. It's not mine. This looks to be another Galaxy Shifter. Pure crap. I've got a power... Hey, that Power Glide, I've got him somewhere. Slowly collecting the whole gang. Against my will. Primark bag. Optimus Primark. This was a young lad. He had a cool hat on, and he gave me what appears to be another knockoff Wrecker Hook. Ugh, look at that. Wow. These are all broken. Like, he's giving me a bag of litter. Almost there now, I think, apart from In Demand. We're handing these out to the first few customers. Don't really know what it is. I don't know what that is. If anybody wants that, then it's yours. Oh, it's crap. What are these for? But that is about it, apart from the best and the first thing that I got all weekend. Not to say that I don't appreciate the other gifts, but I'll show you why this one's the best. So, Friday afternoon, I got in. Hadn't even checked in, hadn't even sat down at the bar yet, and a fellow called Andrew comes over, and he hands me an action figure of myself. I was even wearing that shirt. I think he used a John Cena action figure as the base for this, which is handy because I do have the same body type as John Cena, but it's just the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, he's done the branding, the logo from here. That was like a week ago. Andrew, you absolute legend. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now. Life has clearly peaked. That's the end of it. Just shut it down. It's over. We've done it. TFNation 2017. So worth it, man. Just so good for your mind. Good for your mental health, I think, to just spend some time with some like-minded people. Reaffirm that life is alright sometimes. TFNation. I couldn't be prouder to be part of it. Oh my god. Alright, was I part of it? I just showed up. Point is, it was great. Max respect to the TFNation crew. So much love and respect and laughter in that room, in that building. For 3 fleeting days. I'm going to try and recover. I've got a couple of days more off, so I'm going to try and get a few more vids out. We'll see how we go, though. I don't feel great. You know how it goes. I'll do another one in October. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the incredible support and ego boosts. And I'll catch you at the next one, and we'll party. It's going to be good. See you then.
Oh.